For my part, we will talk about security. First, what is security? Internet security is a specific aspect of broader concepts such as cybersecurity and computer security. Internet security is a way of protecting our personal data from hackers and viruses. Why security is needed when using the internet? Based from this article from abcnews.go.com from July 6, 2021, the single biggest ransomware attack yet continued to bite. As more details emerge on how Russian Link Gang breached the exploited software company, the criminals essentially use a tool that helped protect against malware to spread it globally. Thousands of organizations, largely firms that remotely manage the IT infrastructures of others, were infected in at least 17 countries in Friday's assault. REvil was seeking 5 million payouts from the so-called managed service providers that were its principal downstream targets in this attack, apparently demanding much less, just $45,000 from their afflicted customers. To explain it briefly, what is ransomware? It's basically a virus that will encrypt your data once you run or execute it, and the only way to get your files back is to pay the ransom. And these are the example ransomware. Second is application. Every application out there can be injected with malwares and any kind of virus. That is why installing a application in a right website is a good way on protecting our personal data. How can we prevent it? First, choosing a good operating system, or OS in short. When choosing a operating system, we must make sure that it's safe from attacks and we have full controls of our computers. This is where Linux comes into play. Why did I choose Linux instead of Windows? First, Linux is an open source operating system. To explain what open source is, open source software is a software with a source code that anyone can inspect, modify, and enhance the code for better use and better protection. Installing apps. When installing apps or software, Windows uses that .exe file. This is the executable file for installing application, while Linux do the exact opposite. It uses a package manager for installing application or software. Basically, a package manager is essentially an archive file containing the binary executable file, configuration file, and sometimes the information about the dependencies. This package is sometimes directly connected to the main website of the application. Hardware compatibility. Linux can run almost on every machine. It can even run on a Raspberry Pi computers and really old laptops. And these are the distributors for Linux. Why Linux is safer? To compare Linux to Windows, Windows holds 72.97% of users, and while Linux only holds 2.38%, hackers and viruses will target the large percentage of users. And that is Windows. Because Windows is highly used all over the world, it can spread fast.